Okay, so this video is about discussing some of the things that boot camps are not telling you that you need to know for the real world in iOS mobile development. So what I want to talk to you about is artifacts and how they impact your job as an iOS developer. Artifacts, like a lot of things, these are the real world tools and the real world things that you're going to encounter working at a company. This isn't the stuff you probably haven't heard this in any of the YouTube videos you've watched yet. I'm pretty sure because I've gone online and I haven't seen anyone talking about artifacts and certain specifics of pipelines and everything, what they are, how they impact your workday. They will impact your workday. You'll never be a level developer if you don't understand what's going on. Okay, so first question I'm going to answer is, what are artifacts and how they impact your job as an iOS developer? Okay, what is an artifact in iOS mobile development? So, in the context of iOS mobile development, an artifact refers to the output of the build process. These are files and other resources that are generated when you compile and build your iOS application. Here are some examples of iOS build artifacts. One, the app bundle. This is the actual application file that can be installed on an iOS app, device, or simulator. It contains the compiled code along with any resources like images, sounds, etc., used by the application. An archive. An archive is a bundle that contains the app bundle along with debugging symbols and other information that can be used for distribution, such as submitting to the App Store. It's created when you choose archive in Xcode. Okay. And by the way, I made a video that touches upon archive and distribution to the App Store. So I'm going to have a link at the end of this video. IPA file. This is the iOS App Store package file, which is compressed version of the .app file. It's used for ad hoc distribution, such as beta testing. I covered ad hoc distribution in another video. I'm going to have the link at the end of the video and below. DSYM files. These files contain debug symbols for your app. They're used to symbolicate crash logs and allows you to see the exact line of code where a crash occurred. This is usually used in conjunction with Crashlytics. And I made a video about that. And if you go to the end of this video, click that link. And I have it also down in the description. Provisioning profiles. Or mobile provisioning files. These are the provisioning profiles that contain code signing and app distribution information. I made videos on that. Link in the description. plist files. These are the property list files that contain configuration information for your app. Again, a lot of my videos, I discuss plist files. So it's not that I don't have one specific video. I have lots of videos that discuss it. So these artifacts are typically generated as part of the build process in Xcode, the integrated development environment used for iOS development. They can be used for various purposes such as testing, debugging, and distribution of the iOS application. Now, what is Artifactory? Artifactory is a product by a company called JFrog that serves as a universal repository manager. It allows organizations to store, manage, and distribute software artifacts across the entire software development lifecycle. Artifactory supports different software package management systems and provides consistency to your CI/CD system, no matter what language and tools you're using. And by the way, I have a video that discusses CI/CD. Here are some key features in Artifactory. Universal Repository Manager. Artifactory supports a wide range of package formats, including Maven, Docker, NPM, PY, PI, NuGet, Ruby gems, and more. This makes it a universal tool for all package management needs. Build integration. Artifactory offers tight integration with popular CI/CD tools like Jenkins, Bamboo, TeamCity, and others. It can capture information about artifacts deployed, dependencies resolved, environment data associated with the build, and more. Security and access control. Artifactory provides robust security capabilities with features like signed packages, integration with LDAP and AD, checksum-based storage for verifying the integrity of artifacts, and fine-grained permission control. So, replication of repositories. Artifactory can replicate your repositories to other instances of Artifactory across different geographical locations. This is useful for teams distributed globally. Store management. Artifactory supports sharing, allowing you to add additional storage space as your needs grow. It also supports deduplication to save storage space. REST API. Artifactory provides comprehensive REST API that allows automation and integration with the tools in your CI/CD pipeline. In summary, Artifactory is a powerful tool that helps streamline the management of software artifacts, enhances the reliability of your build and deploy processes, and improves the efficiency of your software development pipeline. So let's explain artifacts in the context of iOS mobile development. JFrog Artifactory, and the reason why I'm going back over this is I'm trying to make sure that you understand what Artifactory is and what artifacts are in their relation to each other, and that I'm not just throwing a bunch of jargon out there, but I want you, when you go into the work environment, whether you're an intern somewhere or it's your first job, that you aren't lost, right? So JFrog Artifactory can be used with iOS mobile development. It supports CocoaPods, which is the dependency manager for Swift and Objective-C Cocoa projects, widely used in iOS mobile development. Artifactory can host your private CocoaPods repositories, manage your dependencies. This allows you to have control over libraries and versions that your iOS project is using and ensures that your builds are consistent and reproducible. Here are some of the benefits of using Artifactory for iOS mobile development. Dependency management. You can manage all your CocoaPods dependencies from one central location. Private repositories. You can host proprietary libraries in private repositories, ensuring that your code is secure and accessible only to authorized users. Version control. Artifactory allows you to control the versions of libraries that your project uses, ensuring consistency across all builds. Integration with CI/CD. Artifactory integrates well with popular CI/CD tools, making it easier to build or to automate your build and release processes. Access control. You can control who has access to your repositories, ensuring that only authorized users can make changes. Efficient storage. Artifactory uses checksum-based storage, which can help save storage space by avoiding duplicate copies of the same library. So if you're working on an iOS project that uses CocoaPods, Artifactory can be a valuable tool for managing your dependencies and streamlining your development process. So let's talk about the connection between JFrog, Artifactory, and artifacts. Or did we already do that? Okay, yes, we did. That was a glitch in the slide presentation, but I just want to let you guys know that in summary, JFrog Artifactory is a tool that manages software artifacts, helping to streamline your development process, ensure consistency and reproducibility of your builds, and enhance the security of your software supply chain. The reason why I'm telling you this is because when you guys get your first big job, you're going to have to you're going to have to handle processes that require you to understand things like Artifactory by JFrog, what artifacts are, you know, and understanding things like provisioning profiles and you know, all the other artifacts that come along with a build being completed. You have to manage those, you know, and any boot camp that doesn't prepare you in any way for that is not preparing you for the real world. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. And I hope you learned something. And yeah, there are links in the description and links here at the end. Until the next.